So she says that the dad ghosted her. So that's what the ghost is.
Oh, okay.
His son teased my daughter, and he fucked me to drop charges. Help. Well, you stupid for giving up that pussy. Done.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel you. Is
that Monica?
Yeah, it is very much that meme. It's like, girl, at the end of the day, it's your child. You gotta protect your child.
Yeah, over anything.
You can find dick anywhere. And a boy's dad knew what he was doing. He was like, I know I'm fine. I know I can get you. Drop these charges. And she did. All over some dick. Ain't nobody gonna help you.
Middle school girl steals over $10,000 in cash from grandparents and passes it out to.
First of all,
Robin Hood.
She was 14 years old.
First of all, how'd she get the money? Where was it? Y'all just have it lying around?
Okay. So she was a 14-year-old, and it says they were determined that she had broken into her grandmother's home safe and stole approximately $1,550 of the woman's life savings. So that's how she got it. And the school officials sent a message to the parents informing them about the incident. It's funny because that seemed like something that I probably would have done to be nice to people. You know what I'm saying?
And
I know it sounds crazy.
And gave them money?
Well, but I would do something like that with now and laters and.
With candy all the time.
It's different.
Right. But do you guys remember when you were younger? I never had to steal because my mom would give me some food coupons. Do you know what those food coupons look like?
Stamps?
Yeah. Have you ever seen the food stamp before?
Yeah, my grandmother used to have them. I would go to the store and get penny candy with them.
I haven't seen the
actual paper.
Yeah, just the cards.
Okay.
But not the actual paper.
And there was a paper coupon, and so your mom would give you that, and you feel like, hey, I done hit the motherfucking lottery.
Be like, I'm about to buy all the candy.
Okay.
Because it's food.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's next? Should we take a break? Are we good? Guess what's coming up, everybody?
Oh yeah. Hey, oh.
What is this?
Oh, what happened with this one was she upset because she's saying, hey, let's do this challenge. And he said, no, girl, you play too much. And so she upset because he won't do that.
She wanted to do that.
She want him to do that. And so he was like,
oh, that's funny.
Anyway,
now
we weren't supposed to be
first of all, he's a lot smaller than the guy who picked up the other girl.
She said,
and you're bigger than the girl
she said, you never want to do nothing fun.
She must have
His life is on the line.
She was just being goofy. You can't be serious.
She said, you never want to. Okay, so.
Ooh, soulless evil.
Hold on. So do you think soulless, evil, cunt? Well, okay, evil or cunt is worse. Which one would you say out of the two words, evil or cunt? Which one is worse?
Well, I saw this episode. To me, if I call somebody a cunt, that's to hurt them.
Yeah.
That's deep, but it's so funny what they all agreed on.
They all agreed that evil was worse than cunt.
What's crazy is like I didn't even know, like I didn't start hearing the word cunt until like years later, and it was like through movies, and I was like, okay, what's the big deal? Like I never heard that throughout, like growing up as like the feminine.
Yeah. Cunt.
No,
What
never.
I've never. What did they say?
Yeah, but never like. So that's why when it started coming up, I was like, oh, it seems like this very bad word because all the women get upset.
I mean, it's to me, calling another woman a cunt is harsh.
Yeah.
But calling somebody evil, yeah, I think we all have evil tendencies. It doesn't mean that I am evil every day. That just means like in this moment, I'm being evil.
Correct. I understand.
Done. All right.
Ooh,
let's get it.
I'm so glad they renewed for season
Down
3.
in the valley where the girls get naked.
P-Valley is renewed for season 3.
Right, go.
Hey.
Well, you know what? I'm curious because C Murder is on 3 new shows.
Really?
Yes. Since the season ended, he was on another show pilot. No, 2 new pilots and another show he's on as a new character.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So
Good
they're definitely going to be using less of him in this new season. And and Light Skin is off the show. She left.
Really?
Okay.
When she left with the money bag, she gone. She gone. She said, "Thank you. This has been great 2 seasons. I'm out."
That's smart.
Really?
Leave while
She
you can.
left.
Because remember, it is Well, who knows? It might last a long, long time. It's
Yeah,
fun
it
to me.
might.
But how much dancing can you do?
Well, she stopped dancing in season 2.
3. I'll look at season 3 and see what's up.
She went dancing.
She wasn't. She wasn't dancing in
You
season
know,
2.
that's probably the same thing they did to Atlanta. Are you watching Atlanta?
Oh my God! Did you see the one?
I've only seen the first one so far because I was trying to see everything else. Don't tell me we'll get it next week. Okay. However, but
episode 5.
I also think that the P Valley, girl, I lost my train of thought.
It's such a good show.
Yeah, but I think that the reason that they're probably having a hiatus like that is because, like you're saying, they're busy. Other people are doing different projects, and then they have to get everybody in together in order to even film that stuff. So it's like a little logistical thing. But I think it'll be fun when it comes back. I can't wait to see the direction that it turns to.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I hope they announce a new character now that
See Murder.
C Murder's gone, and the woman who was the owner of the place, and then she stole all the money.
And then the young lady with the 2 kids, the 2 daughters.
Well, she's gonna come back,
okay,
for sure. But she got other shows lined up too, so I'm hoping that they introduce some new characters. I would love to see more dancing. I feel like this last season we didn't see enough dancing. Where the first season we saw dancing every week. It was like every week.
Oh,
we
I
was
love that.
at the club. They was twerking, popping, doing all the pole stuff. But this season, I feel like it was a lot happening. And they never did explain the mysticism.
Have you ever seen Beyond the Pole?
Yes, with the girls from Atlanta.
You watched that too? Girl, we be watching some stuff together. So Beyond the Pole,
It's on
a lot of the
Amazon.
girls were in the, what you call it? Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did.
Because
I was here for it.
One of the girls just annoyed me with her braces, and she like never had her hair done. She probably just had one little braid. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
And so she was like, I'm trying to audition. And she auditioned in the car one time. And so this is what she was auditioning for.
Oh.
So remember, she was like, I'm trying to audition. I'm trying to be an actor. I ain't got time for all this. And then she had braces. And so, you know, when people with braces, they talk big. And then I'm like, bitch.
Close your mouth.
Yeah, you are fucking almost 30-something years old, and you just decided to get braces, and they put bands on those bitches.
Exactly.
And you want to be that little girl, like, okay.
Girl, you could have got that Invisalign.
Let me be.
Because trust and believe, when I do get the Invisalign, it ain't going to be for me to be like, hey, y'all, look at my Invisalign. It's just going to be like,
I know a
nondescript.
couple of older people who have braces.
Well, I think it depends on how bad your situation is.
Yeah.
If you just have, like, for me, I just have a little bit of crowding, and that can be fixed with Invisalign. But if you have a whole jacked up situation, yeah, you got to put the metal in.
Yep. So once you turn 40, you can't get none. So go ahead and get them while you can.
Really?
Right. So
Or is that the rule you making?
I'm making a rule with her. So
Well, thank you. Once I turn 40. Once that happens.
Only Invisalign. He said he's not playing no games.
Down in the valley where... Okay, so
That
what
show's
is this
good.
happening? Mr. La Truth is accused of beating his wife and lying about it being a skit. Now, even his kids say it's true, and his baby mother comes forward and claims that he beat her too. Quote, pulled a gun on me. Now, I don't know. I just feel like, you know, you got to be careful when you're on social media and you're a influencer, because this is what happens. When you have these rogue moments, they're going to put you on blast. So, bruh, if you did do it, stop lying and saying it was a skit. Come forward and come clean about it. And I see they have hashtag domestic abuse awareness on here because this is Domestic Abuse Awareness Month. And I'm screening my film tonight, and the film is about and deals with domestic violence.
Okay.
So in the keeping in line with domestic abuse or domestic violence, I just want him to come clean. If he did it, come clean and leave the house and do all the healing and stuff you need to do so that you're not continuing this cycle, because it's an ugly cycle.
You
So-
gotta get some help.
Yeah.
You know, this reminds me of, you remember the pastor that was in church and he like forcefully had this lady removed out of the church?
Yep, I remember
That's
that.
because, well, popular social media influencer. I think that what happened was the dad also was involved in it, and then the guy tried to say, "Oh no, it was a skit." And so then the kids have come forward and said that they've had to help their mom lots of times because she was locked in the room, and they've had to bump. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Sad.
It is sad.
it's okay. They're trying to live. I mean, it is sad for the kids, but imagine the parents trying to live this life and trying to put up with a certain lifestyle. And if you're a social media influencer, you're on social media all the time.
All the time.
And you have women messaging you, you should, you know what I'm saying, your spouse can't get upset if people are messaging you. I mean, of course you can get upset, but what I'm saying is that it comes with the territory. If you want to be a rock star, it's going to come with this territory.
Yep.
He can't control, or you can't control a guy trying to talk to you or saying, hey, in your mailbox. I mean, I don't know the situation, but it's domestic violence is not good, but it's also like, especially in cases where people are jealous and there's jealousy going on, you should definitely make there no reason for you to have to ever be in a situation where it will ever get to like, okay, me and my husband are fighting because I'm jealous that some woman has put in his message box, but there has to be some type of story behind it in order for her to be mad about a message. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, 50 Cent's son has been in the news lately. Have you heard about this?
No.
What,
happened?
50 Cent's son?
So this is just a bar. So what happened is 50 Cent's son has been in the news because he was like saying that $6,700 a month is not enough in child support. So this has been going on for like a week and a half.
Wait, how old is his son?
$6,700?
23.
Wait,
He
your
pays it directly to him?
23-year-old son still get child support?
Okay, so
I'm done.
he's been calling his dad out for the last week and saying that, you know what, it's really not about that. He just wants his dad to try to spend some time with him, and he only paying $6,700 a month. And so everybody is kind of like laughing and going off on him and telling him, what do you mean? Like, you should be happy that you're getting that. Like, that's a lot of money. And he was like, well, not when you used to doing this and what you used to living the lifestyle that I'm living and stuff. $6,700 doesn't go far. So everybody has been on him on social media telling him that, you know what, you need to go get a job. You need to sit your ass down somewhere. All of these things, I can't find it, but they're telling him.
Because I would be like, thank you.
That 67, they said, well, move out of motherfucking New York. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the little boy looks just like 50, but him and 50 really haven't talked. And so he's just saying, well, you know what? So then you remember that meme that people would put out, and then they would have, they would take money and write little things in there. And so he wrote just to talk or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wrote some word, but it was like trying to say, okay, here, I'm going to sit $6,700 out so that just to get you to talk. So here, come get the money. You know, like they were like write these little messages from their stairs. So, yeah, that's what's happening. So now the person who allegedly plotted to kill 50 Cent calls out 50 Cent's son. You see this 50 Cent's son with the New York hat on. And that what he's talking about right now is that when he was in the club, when he took this picture, he took the picture because somebody says, hey, take a picture. And so he said the person kept asking him to take a picture with him. So he took a picture with him. And then when they got outside, he said, oh, I'm 50 Cent's son. And he thought it was weird, but he was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Do you know what I'm saying? And didn't think anything of it. But now this picture is surfacing up online, and they're acting like they're bros. You know what I'm saying? And so he's saying, why? And so then Marquise, 50 Cent's son, also shared text messages that the guys were talking about. And they were like some heartfelt text messages between, you know what I'm saying, like little, I guess, kids about their dads or something. And so he's online like sharing and putting all that out.
Wait, so the messages are, it's like they knew each other for a while, and then they
No, the messages are like, yeah, you know, I'm sorry that this happened, blah, 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 you know. So basically he's like, they're being compassionate. They're compassionate messages from two rivals, basically, right? And so this son, dad was, you know, like basically probably apologizing because of whatever's going on between. Oh, there you go. So,
oh, he was so cute as a little kid. Look at that.
So, see, the son don't even have a phone number for
he
his dad.
He looks just like him now.
Yeah. There's no phone number, and you block him on social media. see.
You know what my problem with this is? If it was real, you wouldn't take it to social media. There is a way for you to get to that man, which ain't via social media, which ain't putting it all on blast. There's a mother, there's a aunt, there's a cousin, there's a somebody that you can get to him and know that they will get the message to him. That all you want to do is talk. I am so tired of everybody putting their entire lives on social media. It is distasteful, and it's not how you solve the problem. I feel like this is just all to blow up 50 cents. And I feel like at the end of the day, 50 don't want no smoke. He going to continue to give you your 6,700, and he still ain't going to talk to you. But if you really genuinely want to talk to your father, you know how to get to your father, period. You know how to get to your father. And it's not doing this display of affection or whatever you want to call that. It's too much. I feel like, and it's not just this guy. It just happens to be that we're talking about this guy. But I feel like there's a lot of people on social media crying for help when all they got to do is take the post down and get in contact with that person. So it doesn't matter if he has you blocked. You are always going to be that man's son. So you know how to get to him. And that's what it boils down to. He can have your number blocked, but you know somebody who the homie, who know how to get to him and be like, all right, yeah, y'all need to talk. Y'all need to have I don't know. What you think?
And then I wonder what happened to make him block you. Because
I don't know.
That seems weird that you would block your own son.
I mean, what is this saying?
It's just saying that his mom has been irresponsible with child support.
Through his fault. I told you I was giving her $500,000 a year. They go through the paperwork, they say $500,000 a year. Well, at that point, she still was expecting more. This is why I took her to child support. You don't usually sign up for child support. Like I took myself to child support because she wasn't understanding that I'm already giving you more than you're supposed to get. Then when it turns into the 6,700, that's not enough, and it's never going to be enough. But remember me constantly coming to you and talking to you about she don't want to work. She need to get a job. She didn't hear me.
Yeah, you used to always say he's almost 18. The child support's going to be up.
It's going to be up soon. And you don't see it because that's not real to them. They just live in the moment. And it's fine. I'll take care of it on the next thing when it comes. The next check's coming in every month. Like I don't feel the pressure that or resentment that men feel with child support because I take care of it when the problems happen.